Morning, Bernie. Bernie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry, I was just adjusting my PC. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, finally.
Good. Yes. Shame. I don't know if you want to just test it quickly so that we can just make sure everything's working before everyone comes on. Let me just make you. Oh, sorry. Let me make. I haven't gone in. I've gone in as me and not Cullinan. So I can't make you host. Okay, wait. Let me log in as Cullinan quickly. Okay. Give me 5 minutes.
Cool. No worries.
Just give me 1 sec. I've just asked somebody else to log in. I don't know why it's logged me in personally and not as Cullinan.
So I may be coming to South Africa with Dubai Tourism.
Okay. In August.
Yes.
Nice. That'll be nice.
It's gonna be cold, right?
Yeah, it's rather chilly at the moment. Yeah, it is a bit, but August should be a little bit better. Yeah, oh, that's nice. But where are you based? Are you also in where are you based? In Dubai or where?
In Dubai, yeah.
In Dubai. Okay. Yes. So it's very hot there now.
It is. So I'm actually gonna do a little site inspection of the room that I'm
stunning.
On
stunning,
the beach,
stunning.
And it's so humid outside. Like
good. Okay. Okay, awesome. I'm just gonna have Philippa's just logging on now, and then she will just double check everything. So what is the temperature there in Dubai now?
I would say 40. Hold on. My phone says 36, but it's definitely not 36. Like 44, maybe 45.
Oh gosh.
And the humidity is what gets you at the moment.
Yes, of course. Let's see what it says here. The temperature here says it's 6 degrees.
6? No way.
Yeah, no, it's a bit fresh. So yeah, it's a bit of an extreme, hey?
Oh, that is so cold.
But it should be a bit warmer in August.
I hope so.
Yeah, okay, there we go. There's Philippa, come on now.
Yeah.
So let me just ask her to make you host, and then we can just check everything is working. Are you there, Philly? Philippa? Where's Philly? Just
I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Philly, why don't you just make Bernie host quickly so that we can just double check. There we go. Oh, you got a big lion in the background there. Just tiger, whatever.
Leopard, what's that? A leopard?
A leopard. I was going to say it's not a lion. Okay, if you make Bernie host, we can just double check everything's working.
There we go. I've made a host.
Okay, Bernie, then you can let's just check Bernie.
And
who's that?
It's Philippa.
Hi. The sound came a little bit late, sorry. I don't know. Can you see my screen clearly?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
Do you have any videos or anything?
No videos, no. Just me, a presentation.
And then you're going to show the room.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Now, well, that seems to be working fine. So it's obviously a bit early now, so we'll wait till everybody to log on. But I just wanted to make sure that it was working properly.
Cool. How many people approximately, do you think?
I don't know. Because there's blimmin' load shedding in South Africa at the moment, sadly. So I don't know how many people are going to come on, but we'll have to just wait and see. We'll get it. We'll have a look as they come on.
All right. And Soba's just logging on. So she usually introduces me.
Oh, nice.
And she tells everybody these great great stories about me and how many hotels I have, etc., etc.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah, you
Okay.
had Angela worried yesterday. I had to
You
tell her
can't
that it's not Bernie's style. He's usually, I haven't had any difficulties with Bernie.
No,
Yeah.
shame. I just and
And
you know,
I replied to your email,
Bernie
didn't I
loves
not, Angela?
Thompson holidays, so he wouldn't do that at all.
no, I know that. I know. I just suddenly panicked because I thought, oh, it's early in the morning. Let me just rather check. Are you well, Soba?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Okay. Well, we're early, so we'll wait till everybody logs on, and then I'll come back to you now.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Bernie, there's still quite a lot of people logging on, so we'll wait a few more minutes.
No problem at all.
Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's training. I know, Soba, you would like to do the introduction for the beautiful Rove hotels. And I'm sure there'll be a few more people have joined, but I think with load shedding, it is a bit of a challenge today, but we are recording it. So we will share it with everybody. But so Soba, if you want to do the introduction for Bernie, that would be great.
Okay. Although he doesn't need any introduction, but thank you everybody for joining. We had a good session last week with the address brand, so we've given the floor to Rove. My name again is Soba Fubara. I head Imar Hospitality Group for Africa, driving traffic to our Rove properties from the different parts of Africa. So we're excited to, lots have happened with Rove, expanding, new properties have opened and new other properties are coming on board. And Bernie will take you through and also do a live, right, Bernie? You are gonna do a live one too as well?
Yes.
Yes, okay,
Yes.
right, so you get to
Just
see the
the room.
rooms. Yes, okay, all right, not a problem. So I'll turn it over to Bernie then. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Excellent. So shall I shoot? I think I'll take that as a
Yes, yes. Whoever's joining will just catch on. So that's perfect. Yes, thank you, Bernie.
Perfect. All right. So thank you everybody for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Soba. Thank you, Angela. Before we begin, so back in the day, Rove was quite an important hotel for us in terms of the South African market. I'm talking about pre-COVID, so 2019 times. So basically, we're looking, reigniting that spark with your market to get people to come over and stay, not only in Dubai, but obviously to stay with us at the Rove hotels. As Soba has mentioned, a lot has happened since at least my last interaction or direct interaction with Thompson Holidays, which was again back in 2019. So since then, we have opened 3 new hotels, all right? So during this presentation, I'll give you an overview of Rove hotels. Currently, we have 9 hotels operating in Dubai. In this presentation, I won't go through every single one of them because some of them might not be totally relevant, meaning that they may be more corporate hotels, for example, that may not be so appropriate for the leisure clientele that you may have. Yeah, so having said that, let's begin. I'm also moved. All right, so the best way to think about Rove hotels, actually, I'll take a step back. So from Soba's introduction, she looks after Imar Hospitality, And I believe some of you, all of you, have done the training for the address hotels, and I think Vida hotels as well. So where Rove sits in that ecosystem, so you have the address and the Armani hotel, which are the 5-star brand. Then you have the Vida hotels, which is the 4-star brand, and then below that is where you have Rove hotels. I hesitate to say 3-star because it has somewhat negative connotations. So I'd rather say we're more of a mid-market brand because we offer a whole of a lot more than your regular 3-star brands that you have globally. So the best way to think about Rove is thinking of us almost as a base camp on a big mountain. So a base camp is used where you go and you obviously you leave your belongings, and then throughout the day you go out and explore the mountain and then come back to your base camp. All right, so that's the best way to think about Rove in terms of the Dubai setting that we have now. We're very young brand. We have lots of offerings to show you guys, and best of all, it's a value conscious brand, which makes us very, very successful and very much curated for the global traveler. So what makes us tick? So like I said, again, an inspiring base camp for all your travel needs whilst you're here in Dubai. We're very central and well connected. So later on in the presentation, where each of the hotels are located. We also have very nice, thoughtful amenities. So everything that's provided for our rovers, for our guests, actually very much thought through in terms of sustainability and in terms of design, and obviously usefulness as well. So we're quite efficient. And we're very rover-centric. So again, a rover is our language when we refer to guests who step into Rove hotels. So everything that we do is basically putting the rover first. We may not be a 5-star luxury brand, but where we definitely beat the competition is in terms of our customer feedback and making people feel welcome. Any issues that they have, we definitely resolve them really, really quickly. We think green, so we're very much into the sustainability. This not only applies for Rove hotels, maybe your past trainings, you might have heard this from the address hotels as well, and Vida. So sustainability is a very big focus for us moving forward. And lastly, we are a homegrown brand. So especially when everything comes to Dubai and what you can do and experience here with Rove and our Rovesters. So I'm an employee of Rove Hotels, which makes me a Rovester. We definitely have great local knowledge in terms of what you can do, what you can experience, and anything pertaining to your stay in Dubai. Moving on, so what every rover is entitled to, so what every guest is entitled to, because obviously it's the small things that count, all right? So as I mentioned earlier, we have very cool sustainable amenities, modern rooms. I won't go into too much detail about that because I'll actually show you a physical room that I'm sitting in here at our Rove La Mer. We have ultra-fast Wi-Fi. The cool thing about the Wi-Fi is you don't even have to be a guest of the hotel. As long as you're in the vicinity of the hotel, you can easily connect to the Wi-Fi. Just click on the terms and conditions and you're in. We have beautiful outdoor temperature-controlled swimming pools. So I had a quick discussion with Angela just before, and the temperature here is 44 degrees Celsius, so considerably hotter than what you guys are experiencing right now in South Africa. So obviously in the summer, it's our summer right now, our pools are slightly cooled down. And in the winter, they're actually slightly heated up because it can get a little bit chilly here. Not as much as in South Africa for sure, but yeah, anyway. Temperature controlled pools, so they're always in use throughout the year. We have beautiful meeting spaces as well and co-working spaces. This has actually become one of our unique selling points, especially post-COVID, well, actually during COVID and even till now, because we still have a lot of our rovers who stay with us for a long period of time, or who come to Dubai to actually work from one of our hotels. You don't even necessarily need to have, what do you call it, digital nomads, right? So people who can just work from a laptop and they'll perhaps leave Europe because it's a little bit stressful there at the moment, and obviously during COVID. And this co-working space has generally been very successful for all our hotels. And we also have a 24-hour gym. This is open, as it says, 24 hours a day. Water and towels are provided. And the great thing about that is, regardless of any time you want to go, you just have direct access. You just use your key card and you're in. And we have the best market-leading gym equipment in all our gyms as well, which is super. What makes us different? Every rover is entitled to a late checkout of 2 p.m. In Dubai, I'm not sure about other parts of the world, but generally in Dubai, each hotel would give you a checkout of midday. So with Rove Hotels, you already have that additional 2 hours as complimentary basis, and this applies to everybody. We have, this is a tongue twister for me, storage, self-service storage or locker rooms in each of our hotels. The reason being is that our rooms are not as large as some of the sort of 4 or 5 star branded hotels. And as such, we have this service that provides additional space for you to keep your shopping or your extra luggage, just to have a bit more space in your rooms. And again, for Rove Hotels, it's very, very easy to sell, very simple. So in terms of dining, each hotel has one restaurant, which is called the Daily Restaurant. And basically, it's your friendly neighborhood hangout. As I mentioned earlier, we have 9 Rove hotels. So to have the same daily in all the hotels makes a lot of sense. It's quite simple and efficient. The menu are the same across all the hotels, but we do have additional menus, which are like the neighborhood menus. So depending on where your hotel is located, the menu would change to cater for that sort of neighborhood. We also have 24-hour shopping or boutique stores in the lobby of our hotels. So this is a fantastic selling point, a unique selling point. For example, if you are traveling and you forget your toothbrush, or you just want a bag of chips or Snickers or whatever it may be, at 3 o'clock in the morning when you when you arrive at the hotel, you have direct access to that. So again, very, very convenient, which is super cool. A 24-hour meeting. So again, as I mentioned earlier, flexible setups. We have all the AV already in-house, which is fantastic. And then something that you won't find in any other hotel here in Dubai is we actually have a laundromat in each of our hotels. The laundry is quite interesting. You can do your laundry in 2 ways. You can do it the regular way, where you give it to us as a hotel. We have a laundry list, which I'll show you in the inspection. But you do pay hotel prices, which are actually quite expensive because it's an outsourced service. Or you can go down to our laundromat and you can sort of do your laundry by yourself, and it's heavily subsidized. So it's about $10 US, whereas just a shirt could cost you about $10 US as well if you gave it to the hotel. The laundromat is actually quite useful again because our length of stays have increased quite considerably since pandemic. So pre-pandemic, we had about 2 or 3 nights was our average length of stay. Now that's extended from 5 to 7 nights as well. So if you're staying with us for a longer period of time, especially if you have kids, it makes a lot of sense to use the laundromat. So the slide covering the daily, like I mentioned, 1 restaurant. So in terms of our rate plans, you can book our hotels on a room-only basis, or bed and breakfast basis, which is the most common rate plan that people book with us. But we also have half board and full board supplements. So all of these meals would be consumed at the restaurant itself. And then depending on the hotel and depending on season and hotel occupancy, you'd either be given a full buffet to choose, which is a lot simpler, or we have a half board menu or a full board menu. But in all cases, breakfast is always available as a buffet in all our restaurants, so in all our hotels. So moving on to the slide, yes, this is the beautiful map of Dubai. So I hope you can see my little mouse over here. So we'll start off on the right-hand side. This gray area here is the Dubai International Airport, or DXB. And then we have our first hotel, which is the Rove City Center, right next to the old part of Dubai, the Gold Souk, the Spice Souk. We have the Rove Healthcare City, which is close by, which is in Bur Dubai. The Rove Trade Center, which is quite popular during big exhibitions here in Dubai, for example, Arab Health, Gulf Food, Arabian Travel Market. And then moving on, we have our flagship hotel, which is the Rove Downtown. It's next to the Burj Khalifa and the Dubai Mall. And then just toward the beach is actually where I'm sitting right now. This is the Rove La Mer Beach. Very unique hotel. It's the only mid-market brand hotel that we have on the beach anywhere in the UAE, which is unique and great. Then we have the Rove City Walk, which is a fantastic alternative to Rove Downtown. And then moving up, so this yellow line right here, this is the main artery of traffic, which is called the Sheikh Zayed Road. Very, very clear. And then we have the Dubai Marina area where we have our Rove Dubai Marina Hotel. And then to the extreme left-hand side in this space here, it's a big gray area, we have Dubai Parks and Resorts. That's basically 3 theme parks combined into one. And we have our biggest hotel there, which is Rove at the Park. That's it right there. And then finally, and our 9th hotel is the Expo 2020. So the Expo finished earlier this year. However, it's being converted into Expo City Dubai, which is will continue on, and the whole area is generally being repurposed. So there's going to be a lot of entertainment, a lot of business that would operate from that area. So now more of a quick in-depth on some of the hotels I want you guys to pay attention to that are more relevant for you. So starting off with the Rove Downtown, which is our flagship hotel. So as I mentioned earlier, it is in downtown Dubai. And when we say downtown, we refer to the area of Burj Khalifa and the Dubai Mall. So this is the most in-demand city location. The Dubai Mall itself has a footfall of about 70 million people per year. Give you an understanding of how popular the area is. We have 420 rooms in the hotel, 15 minutes from the Dubai International Airport, and a 7-minute journey from the Dubai metro station or the Dubai Mall metro station to the hotel. What makes this hotel a little bit unique is that we actually have a boutique cinema in the lobby of the hotel as well. So it has about 42 seats. So all the latest movies, you can actually go into the hotel and actually watch it from there. And it's actually licensed for alcohol, which is quite unique as well. So you can go watch a movie at the hotel and have a beer or wine as well, which is quite cool. And the Rove La Mer Beach. So this is our most unique hotel. As you can see, it's directly on the beach. And I'm actually I'm in that room right there where my mouse is. So I'll be able to show you the view from at least the opposite side. We have 366 rooms in Rove La Mer. It's a fantastic hotel. Again, very close to the Dubai International Airport, just 15 minutes away, and also 14 minutes away from the Dubai metro station. The La Mer location is fantastic because it's almost as a short stroll from the hotel. You have about 40 restaurants that just are on the beach and totally different cuisines. So ranging from Indian, Arabic, Japanese, what have you, you have all of that right there. There's also a water park that's open, which is called the Laguna Water Park, which is right in the middle of the development, which is the La Mer development. There's a lot of retail as well. And we also have a special agreement with about 20 of the restaurants there, basically all the restaurants that serve alcohol, whereby if you have this lovely key card right here that just says Rove Hotels on it, you get a 20% discount at the end of your meal, which would also include alcohol, which is quite cool. And then the Rove Dubai Marina. This hotel was very, very popular with South Africa as well, pre-pandemic times. It's still actually our best-selling leisure hotel at the moment. Slightly larger than what we have at Rove La Mer with 384 rooms. It's very close to iconic landmarks like the Palm Jumeirah. We have the Dubai Marina Promenade, and obviously the walk at JBR. So the great thing about the marina area, it's one of the few locations where you don't need to get, any like a transfer or a taxi to go to an attraction, because you have pretty much everything right there. And it's one of the few places that you can actually walk. So just coming out from your hotel, because there's so many restaurants and so many hotels, you can just simply walk outside and go out and explore by foot, which is actually quite uncommon here in Dubai because the city is very spread apart. And then we have the Rove City Center. This is our hotel that's located right next to the Dubai International Airport. We have 270 rooms. I like to keep this hotel there as well because it's very popular for our stopover programs. So for example, if you fly on Emirates and they fly on Emirates, go on to Europe or to other destinations in Asia, perhaps. The hotel is right next to the airport, and it's very cool for a one-nighter if there's a layover. So it's convenient, it's quite close to the airport, and it's close to the souks that I mentioned earlier. So the gold souk, the spice souk, and it's in the older part of Dubai. So for those people who are interested in more like the heritage experience of Dubai, then definitely the Rove City Center is a fantastic option. And literally the 2-minute walk to the metro station. We have only 2 lines of metros here in Dubai. We have a red line and a green line. The red main one, and it basically goes along the yellow line that I showed you on the map, which is the Sheikh Zayed Road. So basically from the red line, you can reach everywhere from the airport all the way to the expo, right? Very, very well-placed hotel. And then our largest hotel. So this is Rove at the Park. We have 579 rooms over there, so it's fantastically big. And as I had mentioned earlier, it's located next to Dubai Parks and Resorts. And in Dubai Parks and Resorts, we have the Bollywood theme park, we have Legoland, and we have Motion Gate. All right, so 3 theme parks all in one. It's actually very close to our second airport here in Dubai, which is called the Dubai World Central. So for those of you who are going to be booking World Cup tickets, so if you're not flying directly into Qatar and you're flying to Dubai, we'll have shuttle planes that will take people from Dubai to Qatar, and they'll be flying out from this secondary airport, which is actually even larger than Dubai, than the DXB airport, but it's not totally in use at the moment. The cool thing about this hotel is that we also sell rooms with park access tickets, so you can buy a room, a package from us that has the room, breakfast, and a one-day pass to a theme park of your choice, which is just a recent development. And then we have the Rove City Walk. So this is our latest hotel, actually quite large, almost as large as the Rove at the Park. So we have 566 rooms. This hotel is the theme around this hotel is music. So you can't quite see it in this picture, but right next to it, we have a huge arena, which is called the Coca-Cola Arena, where we have a lot of concerts, a lot of sporting events that take place over there. The next big one is that we have Justin Bieber, who's going to be playing in October, I believe, if he's healthy, hopefully. And this hotel is actually a fantastic alternative to Rove Downtown. So in terms of price point, Rove La Mer would be our most expensive hotel because it's right at the beach, and then followed by Rove Downtown because it's next to Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa. So a fantastic alternative to downtown would be the Rove City Walk. 1, we have a lot more rooms, and 2, it's not in downtown itself. So obviously the price point will factor into that. And again, well placed, 15 minutes again from the Dubai International Airport, and you can actually walk from the hotel to the Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa metro station as well. And then we have our Rove Expo 2020 hotel. So as I mentioned earlier, this was and still is the only hotel that's still operating in the Expo area. So the Expo is being rebranded to Expo Dubai, Expo City Dubai, actually. 331 rooms. The unique thing about this hotel is that we have more room types in this hotel. So in Rove hotels, I'll take you through a slide coming up soon, but basically we only have one room type, which is called the Rover room. But uniquely for Rove Expo 2020, we have suites as well. So it's a little bit more of a regular hotel. 40 minutes from the Dubai International Airport, 20 minutes from the Dubai World Central Airport. And then the last line of the red line metro station that you can take from the Rove City Walk actually terminates at the Expo site. And it's about a 3-minute walk from the metro station to the actual hotel. So this is a fantastic little cheat sheet that I keep there for you guys. I will also share this presentation with Angela, and then she can pass it along to everybody. So it gives you an understanding of the sort of, you have the hotel breakdown, the different room types that we have in each hotel. It gives you the bedding combination possibilities in all the hotel. We have tourism dirham. So this is the tax that the actual rover or the guest pays by themselves when they come to the hotel, either on arrival or on departure. We have the number of floors provided over here, and the views that you get from the actual room. You can sort of ignore the room codes, that's a little bit internal. The sizes of the rooms and the actual numbers, maximum occupancies, etc. So going back to how easy it is to sell Rove hotels. So as you can see, every single hotel has what we call here a rover room, all right? In the case of Rove Downtown and Rove La Mer, you'll have two views. So we have contractually given prices for two rooms. You have in Rove Downtown, you have the Rover room and the Rover room Burj view. So the Rover room Burj view, again, the room is exactly the same. It's just a view that is different. And you're going to pay a higher price because it has the direct view of the Burj Khalifa. And then the same logic applies to Rove La Mer, where the room is exactly the same, but you have a direct sort of sea view. And with that, there's a slight supplement as well. So I won't go into too much detail on that. This presentation I will share with you all, no worries at all. And with that, it brings me to the end of my presentation and to my quick site inspection of the room. I got a couple of times. All right, so I am in the Rove La Mer, and I'm going to show you what a standard rover room with the sea view looks like. So main door, each hotel has a sort of fire exit. So in case of an emergency, you know where you need to go. So we'll start off with the bathrooms. So again, very spacious. You have the large mirror right here. You have the toilet right here. You have a telephone next to the toilet. And again, sustainable amenities. So we don't have multi-pole use plastics. So this is generally replenished. And again, it helps us with the sustainability. In our hotels, we don't have any bathtubs, but we have these very spacious rain showers, as you can see. So if I like that, you can see it's quite spacious. Okay. You have your rain shower at the top, or you have the shower head here as an option again. So again, shower gel and shampoo and conditioner are also provided on a complimentary basis. Nice. You have a fantastic mirror right here, so you can make sure you're looking good before you leave. And then this is what the actual hotel looks like. So what I will do, I will show you the bedding. I hope you can see that. You saw that it was like a king size bed, but in actuality, we have two separate beds right here. So this can actually be unzipped, and then we can have the twin bed option. And this happens in every single room type. So from your side as well, if you have a twin request, you don't need to ask anybody. You can just put that on your booking, and then at the hotel, we can actually confirm that for you and prepare it. And then every single room has a sofa bed as well. So that is the sofa bed. Underneath, it actually I'll show you. Yeah, so this actually opens up, and then we have the sofa bed right here. So the maximum occupancy in our rover rooms are 2 adults plus 1 child. So we have the 2 adults right there, and the child would be here. Infants, we define as age 3 and below. They will obviously stay for free, and there is no additional charge. Additionally, for if you have 2 adults plus a child, if you book on the room-only basis, the price is exactly the same. If you book 2 adults and a child with bed and breakfast basis, the price would depend. The price would vary depending on the age of the child. So if basically in Rove hotels, we don't charge for children who are 12 years and below. So the breakfast that they would consume would be free of charge. If they're above 12 years old, then we charge a slightly lower rate than what an adult would have. Here in the room, we have the fridge. You have the laundry bag right here, underneath here. So if you're going to do your own laundry, we provide you with a laundry bag. Remember, we have our list again, the laundry list. So this is when you give it to the hotel, and for us to do it on your behalf, which is like the regular hotel service, it can be quite expensive. You have a telephone right here. And one of the cool things we have in Rove, if I just move the phone right there and make sure you can see. So every single socket in Rove Hotel actually has an adapter inbuilt. So if you forget your adapter back home, no need to worry, we got you covered and always connect to any of our plugs. We have beautiful Samsung TVs in each one of our rooms, so that's 48 inches, which is fantastic. If you have an Android phone, you can pair your device to the TV and you can enjoy Netflix or whatever you have on the phone. Every room has a work desk like that, so that's what I was doing the presentation from. We have coffee tea making facility right here. This is replenished on a daily basis and free of charge with 2 bottles of water. For those with long, lovely hair like myself, we have a hair dryer right there, which is next to the poof, which is next to the mirror. So you see, it makes a lot of sense. I can't tell you how many hotels I've seen that they have a hair dryer, but there's nowhere to actually connect the hair dryer itself. All right, so this is what we call the sea view. I will attempt to open the door. Hopefully I don't drop my laptop outside, and hopefully it's not too humid. There we go. So we have direct access onto the beach right there, as you can see below. And all the sunbeds, those are actually exclusively for the guests of Rove Mer. And it's basically on a first come, first serve basis. There's no additional charge. And I don't know if it's very clear, but all the little buildings, as you can see just beyond the beach, those are all the restaurants that we have here in La Mer. And then right in the middle, we have the Laguna Water Park. So basically the beach that you see here, this is called the La Mer South. And then beyond the water park, we have the La Mer North Beach. Right? It's a little hot and humid. I don't know if you can see the Dubai skyline right there. So in the evening, all those tall buildings basically are on the edges of Sheikh Zayed Road, which is that major road I showed you on the presentation. So in the evening, that's a fantastic view to have. But this is the most in-demand view, which is called our Rove Room Sea View. It's quite humid. And so with that, that brings me to the end of my presentation and training. So if anybody has any questions, I would be more than happy to answer for you at this stage.
Well, thank you, Bernie. That was awesome. I think we all wish we were there because it's so blimmin' cold here. But anyway, I must say Rove are really one of my favorite properties. It's just, as you say, ticks all the boxes. They really are stunning. And that view,
Yes.
you can see the humidity there. It looks very hot.
It is.
But,
It is. I felt the wave.
Yeah, Shane. Does anyone have any questions? I think it's this definitely perfectly suited for South African customers. Anybody got anything?
Bernie, I don't know if you mentioned about the Rove downtown with the theater.
I did, the cinema, right?
You did. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I missed that, but okay. I just want to make sure.
But always make sure that I mention that.
No, I think it's pretty cool because you know, it's a cozy setup, you know, to be able to, you're not in the real cinemas. And even if you're having, like, I know that there's some people that are now trying to do events where they can gather with family there, and it's about 40 people. So it's really cool to still have, you know, a nice event while you're at Rove.
Absolutely.
Sounds perfect. Great. Everybody's
If there are no questions.
Looks like you covered it all.
Yeah, I would just like to reiterate a couple of things. So again, in terms of Rove, it's very, very easy and simple to sell it. Just think about the one main room type, which is called the Rover room. In terms of our pricing, it's again super simple. We have a low season and a high season. So right now you'll have a lot of value because it's our low season. Up until 1st of October is when our high season pricing readjusts to the market. In the Rove downtown, there's two types. The regular Rover room, which has a city view, and then we have the Rover room Burj view, with direct views of the Burj Khalifa. And then Rove La Mer here, where I'm at, is where we have a city view, Rover room city view, and the beach view that I just showed you. And remember, in terms of quality, we have we're basically punching way above our weight. We should be really 4-star plus hotels, but we sit in the 3-star mid-market space. I urge you to look on TripAdvisor or Booking.com reviews, and then you'll see we're definitely even way above other 5-star hotels. So whenever you think about Dubai, think about Rove in terms of somebody who's more value conscious. You save on the hotel in order to have more expenses for your Dubai experiences, like your excursions, etc. Right? And again, in terms of locations, the whole city is covered from basically the Dubai airport to the border with Abu Dhabi. So we have everything in between, beach, city, different parts of the cities, everything is there. Cool. That's what I just wanted to say once again.
Perfect. Thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. And so thank you, Soba. And Dubai's hot and selling well from our side. So hopefully we can send you lots of customers very soon.
Please do so. And whenever you make a booking, just feel free to send me an email, and I'll just make sure everything is confirmed for them.
Thank you.
In terms
Thanks
of the
very
arrival
much.
experience, etc. Yeah, I can
Awesome.
absolutely help with that.
Okay. Thanks everybody for joining. Have a good day. See
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.